least in heaven I can skate.
Hey there everyone, welcome back. So Aidan Schellings, a 19-year-old skateboarder from Seattle, ended up hitting his head and ended up in the hospital. The doctor said that he wasn't going to be able to walk or speak ever again, and miraculously he's actually progressing and making a comeback, which you saw in the last video. Well, anyways, because of what happened to him and this video and everything else that's been being shared everywhere on social media, it's actually making an impact on other skateboarders. So let's take a look at one of the other updates, the Aidan's Impact video clips from King 5 News. Alright, so here's Aidan's Impact, part 2.
Joyce and Mark, we're here today live at Olympia Skate Court, where helmets are, quote, strongly recommended for bikers or skateboard riders.
Recommended, but not mandatory.
Greenlake, where Aidan Schellings, that 19-year-old,
should be mandatory,
crashed and nearly died back in April. He was
so on the streets you have to wear a helmet.
Luckily, he is making some progress at the hospital, as we told you about last night. We're going to share some photos from the family that may be disturbing to some folks, but the family wants people to see those to help change the culture around helmets and skateboards,
which we need to do.
Appears to be working.
Here we go. Where's your elbow pad?
Every day of summer break,
On your mark, get set, go.
you'll
Drop.
find Marshall Reed surrounded by little skaters at Seattle's all-together skate park.
Ah, there you go.
Fun.
I think he might be 3.5 years old. Let's see it, buddy.
Whoa,
Yeah,
3 years old?
drop
Look at him
it.
go.
There we go.
These campers are fearless.
Look at all the pads.
But under the
See?
rules,
Smart.
they have to wear helmets.
People are under this illusion that once you get good, you just take the helmet off.
That's exactly what 19-year-old Aidan Schellings did in April.
I got good and I put the helmet on.
Fractured his skull at the Greenlake skate park. That's the skateboarding culture. Unlike skiers and snowboarders, the vast majority of adult skaters do not protect their head.
Yeah, that's ultimate.
Especially the pros.
Ultimate distribution.
Kind of cool, but missing half your skull is not cool.
That's not cool. That's not cool at all.
Nice.
The crash nearly cost Aidan everything.
Good.
Doctors in Seattle told the family he might not walk, talk, or even get out of bed again.
Oh man.
He
But
might
3
have
months
just
later,
laid in
he's up
bed.
and around with some help.
Well, thank God that he's progressing and recovering.
And therapists at a specialty hospital in Colorado have found his speech is improving through singing.
Well, that's good.
But the family knows Aidan will never be the same because he chose to not wear a helmet.
And what they're not realizing, and I don't think Aidan realized, or anyone who is in this situation realizes, is what an impact it has on the family and what an impact it has on the rest of their lives.
Well, it's an impact on
His
everybody.
story is having an impact back home.
If you don't get hurt when you're skating, it doesn't really, it means that you're not really trying enough.
10-year-old Boden Johnson
Skater
And I've had
dog.
this helmet since probably 2011.
has friends
good.
who don't wear helmets.
The people who don't skate with helmets, they think that they're cool. I mean, it's not really cool
It's
if
true.
you're getting hurt.
Exactly.
Boden doesn't know Aidan, but he heard about the crash.
My mom told me, and she was like, come watch this. And it was like, oh, geez, like, that really sucks.
He says he'll never leave his helmet behind, even when he gets older and his buddies give him a hard time.
I'd
That's
rather
good.
be called a scaredy cat than not be able to walk and talk for at least a month.
Max, come here.
Oh, could be your
Do me a
whole
favor. You
rest
gotta
of
go
your
put
life.
some elbow pads on.
For skate park manager Marshall Reed,
See, it's an all-day job. Get them to keep their pads on.
safety's a
good
priority
that he's wearing a
for his
helmet,
young
too.
skaters.
We keep the people padded up until they're old enough to make that decision on their own.
That means everyone
Should just be
under
mandatory.
18 has to wear a helmet. So we
Skate
had to
parks,
ask,
indoor
why
parks.
not the adults?
Probably go out of business.
Not true.
So that's an example of the culture, especially when it comes to adults. They just don't want to wear the helmets. But
It's
here
just
we've
the
got
stigma
a young
and-
man who is wearing a helmet. So obviously,
for that guy.
We're not saying that
And the
everybody
biker.
is ignoring what some people are calling these strong recommendations, but obviously there are some folks who
As
who
some
do.
dude just casually
Coming
walks
up
by with
tomorrow
no
night,
helmet.
we are going to hear from one of the rare examples of a professional skateboarder who
Who's this?
does wear a
Professional.
helmet. He is 23 years old. He says he gets a lot of gruff for wearing a helmet. He says he likely would even make more money if he would agree
Really?
to skate without a
Make
helmet.
more money with
Live in
this
Olympia, Drew
skateboarding
Mikkelsen.
with a helmet. So it's a miracle that Aidan is actually recovering, because the doctor said that he could have never been able to speak again, walk again, and he could have just been laying in bed, which would have been completely just I couldn't even imagine that. But I'm just happy that he's making a full recovery. So a positive note, I guess, from what happened to Aidan and this series called Aidan's Impact is that this is actually bringing awareness that skateboarding industry and skateboarding in general doesn't have mandatory helmet laws or at skate parks or skate contests or even on the streets. It should be mandatory. It should only be where if you don't want to wear a helmet, it's at your own private property. It's good that it's not only impacting the local area there, but also worldwide because I'm from like Vancouver, which is fairly close to Seattle, but still I share this video with all of you and you guys are worldwide, and now it's going to be bringing helmet awareness worldwide, which we need more of. So the next video, they said that they're going to be bringing in a professional skateboarder who claims he would make more money skateboarding if he didn't wear a helmet, which is pretty crazy because there's only a few skaters that I know of that wear helmets, and I'm pretty sure I know who it is. And he's actually one of the guys that I saw at one of the skate parks and skate contests wearing a helmet, and he was like the only one. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wear a helmet too, and if he can then do all those rad tricks and everybody looks up to him, then I will too. And it's just one of those things that like when you're growing up as a kid, you want to be cool. You listen to your friends, you want to be cool, you want to be popular, so you look up to like your role models and like listen to your friends. You don't really listen to your parents really, your mom or your dad or your grandparents. And that's the thing is in skateboarding, it's completely like anti-social, outcast, kind of like anti-government, anti-society and all that kind of stuff. So the last thing we're going to do is wear a helmet. But if we can start getting professional skateboarders to wear helmets or like change the industry or outlook on like helmets and safety gear, then the younger generations will start to wear. Of course, there's always going to be some kids out there that are not going to wear helmets or think it's uncool. But the thing is that after many, many years, it's eventually going to weed out. It's like seat belts. You know, when they became mandatory, there were so many people that didn't want to wear seat belts, but after many, many years of people wearing them and having to deal with it, now what do? You just hop into a car and you automatically put it on. And that's the thing with a bicycle. You hop on your bicycle, you automatically put on a helmet. And the same thing should be with like a skateboard. You go skateboarding, you put on a helmet. And any sports industry out there, they have safety gear, helmets, pads, gear. And us skaters, we take like some of the most ruthless impacts, like in like injuries and bails, and like we don't wear any pads. It just blows my mind. And like the thing is like if you hit your head and you don't become like like unfortunately like what happened to Aidan, and you still think you're okay, guess what? That's not true because there's stuff that happens when you hit your head that you do suffer from other brain injuries and different brain side effects and stuff like that. And you can research it on Google as well. There's a big discussion and update and like thing about how like skateboarders have hit their head and have concussions and stuff have this problem, and it reaches into like suicidal and stuff like that. Like and yeah, we just need to bring more awareness to it. People need to wear helmets, and this is just unfortunately this happened, but it's also a silver lining that we're going to start bringing more awareness to it and hopefully get more kids, younger kids, and older guys to start wearing helmets and promoting helmet safety. Sorry for rambling there, but anyways, I'm very passionate about safety and helmet safety, and like this should have just never happened to Aidan. It could have been 100% preventable if he wore a helmet. And he maybe still would have hit his head really, really hard. He might have still had a slight concussion or injury, but he would have had a helmet on. It would have protected him. It wouldn't have not happened to this degree. And anyone out there could be like, well, that won't happen to me, but all it takes is one slip up, one little thing. And he was a really good skater. He was sponsored, and like I've been sponsored and I'm a skater, and like I'm sure like even like other skaters out there, professionals take bails. Look at Hall of Meat. Those are professional skateboarders taking really gnarly slams. So if those guys are taking gnarly slams, then kids, you guys are definitely going to be taking some slams at the skate park. So that's just all I have to leave it at. There's going to be the next video we're going to be watching. Just leave your comments below on what you guys think about helmet safety and if it should become mandatory or not. Like this video and please subscribe and please share it because we need to bring more helmet awareness to the skateboard industry. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I really hope Aidan and his family the best. God bless you guys, and I hope him 100% recovery, and you guys take care.